Another night for the Buds where the goaltending is not there. And they lose 6-4 to the Vancouver Canucks. And what we witnessed in this game was neither goaltender playing very well, but when their specific team needed the saves, when they needed them the most, Thatcher Demko got it done. Did he have a great first few periods? I wouldn't say so. But the barrage that he faced in the third by the Toronto Maple Leafs, he was incredible. Jack Campbell, though, not very good. Again, we can sit here and say, well, the defense was great, or this goal was bad, this goal, the defense, you can't blame him. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Great goalies in this league find ways to make stops. Why is Shesterkin great? Why is Vasilevsky great? Yes, they have great teams in front of them, of course. But they make the great saves. They make the big saves. They make the timely saves. Jack Campbell was doing that all last year and the first few months of this season. But since that calendar has changed to December 1st, he has not been the same. And in the first period, 7:48 in, he makes the initial stop, a good one. Problem, though, kicks it right into the center of the ice. Now, does Timothy Liljegren not get JT Miller tied up? Yeah, it was not a good play by Timothy Liljegren. He should have had him tied up, but he doesn't. However, the rebound is kicked out right in front of the net, and JT Miller gets the rebound, bangs it home past Jack Campbell. The Leafs are down 1-0 just under 10 minutes into the first period. Just over 2 minutes after that, Leafs on the power play. They come down an odd man rush. Marner drops it back for John Tavares, and holy smokes, he's off the schneid. Tavares on the power play from Riley and Marner at 9:49. You guys are probably looking at me like, damn, he's wearing a totally different jersey now, because I'm trying anything and everything to turn this thing around for the Leafs. Anybody thinking, wow, superstitions, isn't it? Any Jays fans watching this? Remember when I was wearing my Vladdy jersey in the entire year and there was up and down, up and down? I flipped to my Jose Bautista All-Star game. Big push for the playoffs. And obviously didn't end up working fully, but it worked for the most part. Now, I'm trying anything for this Leaf team. Wear my vintage, and I mean vintage, Phil Kessel jersey. That's what I'm sitting here wearing for you guys. And yeah, you tied the game. Great stuff. 30 seconds left in the first period. Travis Hamonic, of all people, gives them the 2-1 lead after one period of play. 30 seconds left in the period. Tough break, but Jack Campbell start the game, 2 goals on 12 shots. Not the greatest. Still, he makes some stops as the game goes along. Things can change. I get that. And in the second period, they get a power play. And Brock Besser, standing right in front of the net. First initial shot stopped by Jack, but Besser has the body position in front of the net, and he knocks home the rebound. And the Leafs are now down 3-1, 4:12 into the second period. This is not looking good. This is reminding us of Buffalo all over again. However, Vancouver is a lot better than the Buffalo Sabres. And then Nick Robertson, off a gorgeous feed from Willie Nylander, buries it past Demko for his first regular season NHL goal. He had one in the playoffs in the Columbus series a few years back. Robertson from Nylander and Tavares at 5:33, and hey, the Leafs are back in. It's now a 3-2 contest, or right there. But 3 minutes after that, just over, a horrendous turnover from Brock Besser, and Austin Matthews goes top cheese on Thatcher Demko, and hey, the Leafs got it. This is a tie game now. Right? It's 3 apiece. Then, under 4 minutes after that, Michael Bunting to Austin Matthews at the point, and he blasts one on, and it finds a way past Demko, and the Leafs have a 4-3 lead. Bunting and Liljegren have assists, and the boys are in front 4-3 after 2 periods of play. Shots on goal are 12-11 in favor of the Leafs in the period, so Jack only 1 goal on 11 shots there, and he ended the period strong. Good stuff. All you need is a solid third period, and you're golden. Well, that didn't happen. Because a buck three in, Tanner Pearson scores. And that was a squeaker. That was a squeaker. He did get tipped by Tanner Pearson, yes. But as I mentioned, you get a piece of that puck, you better get all of it. Because it hit you. It should not go in. And Jack Campbell, it squeezes through him. And just like that, a buck three in, your lead's gone, and it's a tie game. About what? Just under 6 minutes after that, a very unfortunate play occurs, and this was absolutely horrendous, and it ends up being the game-winning goal. Marner breaks his stick, and in his own zone. And I don't know who tried to center the pass, but Marner knocks it down with his skate. Problem, he knocks it down on a platter for Alex Chiasson. And he fires it, and it was a great shot. It was top cheese. It was a beautiful shot. Can't blame Jack on that one. And you're down now. You're down 5-4. And in my head, I'm thinking, great. Now you got to face Demko in the third period when they have the lead. And that scares them. The mindset I had came true. Because Demko, as I mentioned earlier, stood on his head the remainder of the game. And Tyler Mott scores the empty netter, 20 seconds left, and the Leafs lose it 6-4. I always give you guys one question. Did your goalie give you a chance to win in this game? Did any save tonight from Jack Campbell make you go, oh, what a 10 bells up? He's feeling it. No, it didn't. He allowed 5 goals on 28 shots. I don't care how the goals go in. You're a goalie in the NHL. You're supposed to be the starter for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and you allow 5 on 28. I don't care what they look like. That's just not good enough. It's just not. Him and Mrazek have been abysmal. We've been I feel like a broken record talking about this as much as I have, but I feel like I feel like this is really the only storyline because the Leafs scored 4, and going into tonight's game, and of course they show the stat. The Leafs were, 20-0-1? I think it was 22-0-1, something along those lines, when they scored 4 more goals. Well, there's that first regulation loss plopped in right there, because you couldn't get the stop in the third period. The shots on goal in the third, get this, 16-6. And you lose the period 3-0. You need the stops when your team needed it the most. You didn't get it from Jack Campbell. Demko gave them quite a few in this game. This is why we always say good goaltending wins you games. Now, it was a poor defense as well. I think there was, a contributing factor to a few things, but at least 2 goals tonight were squeakers from Jack Campbell. 2 of the goals were off of rebounds. And we talked about it early in the year when he was dealing with it. We talked about how his rebound control was incredible. Everything that was hitting him was glue, and it was fantastic. It's the complete opposite right now. Everything's bouncing off him. And the problem is it's not bouncing to the corners. It's bouncing right in the center of the ice. It's really, really tough. Leafs winning shots 38-29, but who the heck cares? Power plays, they were 1 for 2. We were 1 for 2. In the end, you got they had the timely goaltending and the Leafs did not. That is the reason the Leafs lost this game. People may be like, whoa, this guy stunk today. Whoa, this guy stunk. Look, you had a 4-3 lead going into the third period on home ice. You blew it. You allowed 2 with an empty netter. You didn't score a goal. Now, Demko was great, but they got the timely goaltending. We did not. And that's the storyline. Matthews had 2 goals. Tavares got off the shot with a goal and an assist in the game today. But in the end, the Leafs lose 6-4. They're now 35-16-4. They've lost back-to-back games. With Florida winning today, well, there goes that up the standings a little bit. And with Boston, they were tied with Columbus. If they beat Columbus, hello, you realize we're only 4 points up on them. I believe it would be 4 points, maybe even 2. I don't even know what it would be at this point. It's getting closer than we all think. We all think it's, Leafs, Tampa, and Florida are the top 3 teams. Well, Boston's making a case, and fast. And with the Leafs goaltending the way it's been, don't get comfy. The next game for the Toronto Maple Leafs is on Monday night in Columbus. As they take on the Blue Jackets. Last time we were in Columbus, we had that overtime loss. That ugly overtime loss in Columbus, where the Leafs tied it late on the greasy Spezza goal. And, he ended up with Berube in the net. and you lost that game in OT. You play in Columbus again Monday, 7 p.m. puck drop. Can you get a win? Can you get a good start from some goalie? Preferably Jack Campbell, because honestly, I haven't seen anything to trust Mrazek enough. Even if he wins that game, I'm like, do I really trust him yet? Not a chance. For Jack, he puts out a really good performance. No rebounds allowed. None, but like very minimal rebounds. And if they are, they're to the corners. How calm is he in the net? I want to see it, damn it. We've seen it so much in the past. We want to see it, but that's the problem with when you trust that backup goalie. And people are going to be like, whoa. Look, before the Leafs, he was never a starting goaltender. When Freddie went down, he had that crazy streak. That's awesome. And then they let Freddie walk, and he started the year great. That's awesome. But he's hit that wall now. And you hear about sophomore slumps with players. You hear about all that kind of stuff with rookies, right? Where players have a great rookie season. They win the Calder even, right? And they're like, wow, this guy's incredible. But it's that sophomore slump. And that does happen to some players. And if it does, can they rebound from it? If they can, great. They're probably one of the better players in the league. If they can't, their career dies, and that's about that. And for Jack Campbell, I'm not saying he's that, but we're at that stage where we've seen Jack as the starter as the second half of last year and the first couple months of this season, and he was great. But now he's hit that big wall, and he has not been able to find a way through it. The question is, will he be able to? And I gotta say it. Time's running out because playoff time is real damn close. Well, it's getting closer by the day, really. And neither goaltender has been playing well, and they're continuing to not play well. I'm going to leave it with that, all right? So, guys, that is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game tonight, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. If you're a Canucks fan and you love the game tonight, smack that like button. I do appreciate that as well. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already, comment down below thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game day for the Toronto Maple Leafs? The Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me into the great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition. Oh boy, tomorrow? Do they play tomorrow? I can't remember who they play tomorrow. I believe they play tomorrow at 7:30, I believe. Cleveland. In Cleveland, 7 or 7:30 is tomorrow, Monday. Either way, they play Cleveland next, all right? And they're looking to figure it out after having just lost to the worst teams in the Eastern Conference. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they look to find a way to win a game. Preferably a nice goaltending performance as well in Columbus Monday night, 7 o'clock puck drop. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not the game tonight. We'll talk to you guys then.